9 Psychological Principles of Wealth and Money. Did you know that there are specific psychological principles that govern how we think about and interact with money? Well, it's true. These principles can either work for you or against you when it comes to building wealth and creating financial abundance. After all, our thoughts and beliefs about money are what create our reality. This is Capitalist Domain, and in this video, we will discuss the 9 powerful psychological principles of money and show you how to use them to your advantage in order to achieve financial success. So, let's get started. The first important principle is the law of attraction. This law states that like attracts like. In other words, what we think about and focus on is what we will attract into our lives. If we want more money, we need to focus on thoughts and feelings of abundance and prosperity. Meanwhile, if we're constantly thinking about how there's never enough money or how we can't afford anything, then that's exactly what we'll experience in our lives. Sounds simple enough, right? But the problem is, most people have what's called a money magnetism score that is very low. This means that they're not very good at attracting money. Their thoughts and feelings about money are mostly negative, and as a result, they don't have much money. The good news is that this score can be raised. By learning how to shift your thinking and focus on abundance, you can dramatically increase your money magnetism score and start attracting more wealth into your life. A classic example of the law of attraction in action is when people win the lottery. After they've won, they often say that they've been visualizing and thinking about winning for months or even years before it actually happened. And this is because the law of attraction responds to our thoughts and feelings, not to our words. So if you're constantly thinking about money problems and being in debt, guess what? You're attracting more of that into your life. The key is to focus on what you do want rather than what you don't want. When you do this, you activate the law of attraction and begin to attract more wealth and abundance into your life. Additionally, you should also keep in mind the power of beliefs. Our beliefs are like little programs that run in the background of our minds, and they influence everything we do and think about. So, if we have negative or limiting beliefs about money, those beliefs will limit how much money we're willing to receive and how much abundance we're willing to experience in our lives. For example, let's say you believe that rich people are greedy. Well, if you believe that, then it's going to be very difficult for you to become wealthy yourself because you'll always be thinking that wealth is something bad or wrong. And as long as you have that belief, it will be very hard for you to attract wealth into your life. So, if you want to change your financial situation, it's important to change your beliefs about money. Start by identifying any negative or limiting beliefs you have about money, and then consciously choose to replace those beliefs with more empowering ones. The third principle you should take note of is that money is energy. Money is simply a form of energy that flows through our lives. And like all forms of energy, it responds to our thoughts and feelings. So, if we want more money in our lives, we need to make sure our thoughts and feelings about money are positive. One way to do this is to treat money with respect. For example, do not spend money carelessly or recklessly. When you spend money, do it with intention and purpose. Also, don't keep your money hidden away in a dark corner where you never see it or think about it. Instead, put your money in a place where you can see it every day and remind yourself that you are attracting more of it into your life. Another way to change your thoughts and feelings about money is to give generously. When you give money away, it shows the universe that you're abundant and that you have more than enough to share. This in return helps to attract more money into your life. The fourth principle is called the law of supply and demand. This law states that the more in demand something is, the higher the price will be. And conversely, the less in demand something is, the lower the price will be. This law also applies to our money. If we want more money in our lives, we need to make sure we are in high demand. One way to do this is by becoming an expert in your field or niche. When you become an expert, people will be more likely to pay you for your services. Additionally, you can also create products or services that are in high demand and that people are willing to pay top dollar for. Another important psychological principle is the power of decisions. Our decisions shape our lives and determine our destiny. So, if we want to create wealth and abundance in our lives, we need to make decisions that are in alignment with our goals. For example, let's say you want to be a millionaire. Well, if you're not currently making decisions that will lead you to that goal, then it's going to be very difficult, if not possible, for you to achieve it. So, if you want to be wealthy, start making decisions that will lead you to that goal. Invest in yourself, your education, and your business. One may think that having a lot of money is all about luck. But the truth is, there's a lot more to it than that. Certain psychological principles must be in place for wealth and abundance to flow into our lives. The sixth one is the Scarcity Principle. This states that we only have a certain amount of resources available to us, and so we need to ration them carefully. However, this principle is actually very harmful when it comes to money. Why? Because when we believe that there's only a limited amount of money available to us, we are much more likely to hoard it and hold onto it tightly. We're also less likely to spend it or invest it because we're afraid of running out. For instance, let's say you have $100 in your bank account. If you believe in the scarcity principle, you might think, I need to hold onto this money because it's all I have and I might need it later. However, if you don't believe in the scarcity principle, you might think, I have $100 now and I'm sure I'll attract more later. So I'm going to go out and spend it on something I really want. Investing is also a great way to increase your wealth. But again, the scarcity principle can get in the way. If you believe that there's only a limited amount of money available, you're much less likely to invest it because you're afraid of losing it. If we really want to create wealth in our lives, we need to let go of the belief that money is scarce. We need to open ourselves up to the idea that there is an abundance of money available to us. When we do that, we'll start to see more opportunities to create wealth in our lives. The seventh principle is the principle of cause and effect. This principle states that every action has a reaction. You reap what you sow. Good actions create good reactions, while bad actions have negative consequences. In order to create wealth, you must take action and be productive. You must also be mindful of your actions and how they will affect your future. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you need to be careful with your spending and make sure that your investments are solid. The principle of cause and effect is a powerful tool that can help you create the life you want. Also, you can use the principle of cause and effect to your advantage by taking action now and investing in yourself. By doing this, you are setting yourself up for success in the future. This will also help you create the life you want and eventually achieve financial freedom. Mental accounting is the eighth important principle. This is when we assign different values to different items based on our personal preferences. For example, you might think that a new car is worth $20,000, but your friend might think it's only $10,000. The reason for this is that we all have different mental accounting systems. Some people are very strict with their money and only spend it on essentials, while others are more relaxed and will spend money on anything they want. The key is to find a balance that works for you. You don't want to be so stingy that you never enjoy your money or so loose that you end up in debt. Find a system that allows you to save money and still live a comfortable life. This way, You can make your money work for you and create wealth. The ninth and final principle is understanding self-worth and money. Most people put their self-worth in the hands of money. They believe that if they had more money, they would be happier and feel better about themselves. But this is not true because money can't buy happiness or self-worth. Self-worth comes from within. It is how you feel about yourself, independent of your bank balance. If you want to increase your self-worth, start by changing your mindset. Shift your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. Be grateful for what you have and be proud of your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Ultimately, it's important to take action. No matter how many positive thoughts and affirmations we have about money, if we're not taking action towards our goals, then it's all for nothing. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like this video and don't miss other informational content that you can find on this channel. Subscribe to Capitalist Domain and activate the notification bell if you want to be the first one to know when a new video is out.